There is a brand new medal event coming out in Clash of Clans, and it's offering the new Frostflake epic equipment for the Royal Champion, as well as some other really good options for older equipment. And in this video, we're going to be breaking down the details of this event, talking about whether or not the event pass is worth it, and then talking about the best rewards for both free-to-play players and spenders. Let's go ahead and discuss the details of the event first. This event is going to start on December 8th and it's going to go all the way up until December 29th. Throughout this event, you need to be targeting the gold storages to collect sleepy mites, and these mites will progress the event track where you can earn Ember medals. You can spend those Ember medals in the event shop for some really good rewards. Included in these rewards is the new Frostflake epic equipment, the Hungry Hound super decoration where you guys can see the animation of it right here, the frozen stone which has a meteor that is frozen inside of a stone, which is pretty cool, as well as some really good epic equipment when it comes to the magic mirror, the spiky ball, the dark crown, and of course the ultimate aura farmer, the lava loon puppet. And I know this decision starts to get a little tough when you start considering which one of these equipment you should get, but don't worry, we're going to be talking about that in just a second. What you need to know from the gold storages, aside from the fact that you get sleepy mites from them, is that they do some poison damage and they're going to fight back a little bit. To help you offensively, you're going to get some event troops like the Ice Wizard, the Free Ice Hound, the Ice Minion, and 2 spells in the Bag of Frostbites, as well as the Santa Surprise. Now at this point you guys are probably thinking, alright BD, that's pretty much the same as every other medal event, so there's really nothing different, right? Well, the thing is, this time we're actually going to get additional medals when it comes to the bonus track. Usually we only get 650 bonus medals, but during this event, we are going to get 1015 bonus medals, whether you're free to play or spending. And this is a lot of medals, and it's going to change our rewards analysis later on, so I'm excited about that. Now before we go ahead and get into the main packs that you can get as a free-to-play player and a spender, we need to talk about the equipment and which you should prioritize because they're going to dictate a lot of those rewards. There's 5 different pieces of equipment, which is quite a bit of equipment, and I think the easiest way to decide which one to get is to make a priority list. First things first, if you don't have the spiky ball, that is your number 1 priority. This is a top 3 equipment in the game right now, no matter who you speak to about this, so this is 100% your first priority if you don't have it. The Magic Mirror, Dark Crown, and Frostflake are a bit harder to make rules for. I think you should buy these based on a few scenarios. First, if you don't have the action figure, you should get the Magic Mirror because the Queen is used a lot and this is a meta piece of equipment. If that doesn't apply to you, then you could consider the Frostflake if you don't have both the Electro Boots or the Rocket Spear. And for the Dark Crown, it's used with the Minion Prince all the time, but your priority here depends on whether or not you actually use the Minion Prince. I would prefer buying the Frostflake before the Dark Crown, however, because I think it can benefit your entire army, especially if you don't have anything else for your Royal Champion. Now those are the scenarios and the rules that I would follow, but unfortunately if you don't have any epics or anything like that, to keep it simple, I would just go Spiky Ball, Magic Mirror, Frostflake, and then Dark Crown. Of course the Lava Loon Puppet goes last because I know everybody who's watching this video right now has already bought this simply due to the aura that it has. Now before we get into the rewards, a last minute disclaimer when it comes to us getting bonus medals, which we do in a few ways. One way is that we almost always get bonus medals from the Supercell store, so that's something to consider. Another though is an event that we have coming up in the calendar right here. Now I don't know how this event is going to run, however if the Clan Rush event is like the last Clan Rush event, then we could get bonus medals from the event itself. So make sure you do not fully spend your medals until we see exactly how many we end up getting. I will also be modifying some of the packs and helping you account for this so we know exactly what to do if we do end up getting those bonus medals. With that out of the way, let's finally go ahead and discuss the free-to-play player rewards that you can get during this event. For free-to-play players, you get 3,100 Ember medals from the normal track, as well as 1,015 for the bonus track, to get a grand total of 4,115 medals. Now for all players, I pretty much always recommend getting the brand new equipment, so this is the one equipment pack for free-to-play players. One piece of equipment based on the decision tree that we made earlier, as well as a book of heroes. Now I know that the book of heroes is 1,030 medals, and technically we are short 15 medals, but again, we almost always get those bonus medals, so if that happens this time around, then you would be able to get it. Now remember that event that I was talking about. If we get, say, 750 medals plus 200 medals from any other source, that would be 950 on top of the 1,015 from the bonus track, so that's 1,965 after you buy the equipment, which is enough to buy an extra book of building or book of fighting. So no matter what free-to-play or even spender track you are using, if we do end up getting all of these medals, I would highly recommend buying an additional book of building or book of fighting. Now if your heroes are maxed, or if they're low level so you can't get optimal value, you can feel free to go ahead and supplement that one equipment package we just spoke about with 3 packs of starry auras instead of that book of heroes. And again, this is before any bonus medals. In the case that you want the equipment but you also still want a little bit of aesthetics, you can go for the one equipment package plus the new standard decoration, which you can do with 15 bonus medals from any source. And if you wanted to go full aesthetics because that is your type of thing, you can get this package right here, which has the brand new super decoration as well as the normal decoration. And again, as long as we get 15 medals from anywhere, this will be possible. And the final package that I would recommend for my free-to-play players is the full ore package. This consists of 8 packs of starry ore as well as 5 packs of glowy ore, and I would highly recommend this for players who are trying to catch up on their equipment. You can also get even more glowy ores if we end up getting more bonus medals. But I cannot understate that I don't think you should be missing out on this epic equipment. I think it is really good. Overall, I'm pretty happy that free-to-play players are getting even more rewards, because you'll be able to at least get a book of heroes most likely, as well as the epic equipment, which is great. I just really need to caution you guys to wait until the clan rush event is fully detailed so we know if we're gonna get those bonus medals or not. With that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about whether or not the event pass is worth purchasing. For the price of $5, you get an additional 5,500 medals, 600 glowy ore, and 80 starry ore. Now the ores themselves are tempting, but with those additional 5,500 medals, you can get at least 2 books. We value books at about $5 or less, and the reason for this is because if we bought a book of heroes from the gem shop, it would be 500 gems, and we can get 500 gems for $5 in the actual shop. And honestly, if we normalize the 5,500 medals to books of heroes, we can buy all 3 books of heroes and still have some left over, so this is a really good deal. So I would highly recommend buying the event pass, of course. However, for those of you that are wondering, the gold pass is always a better offer, and that is the case even in this medal event, so make sure that you get that first. If you do end up getting the event pass, do consider using code BD when you do check out. It does help out quite a bit, and I really appreciate it. Now for my spenders out there, let's go ahead and break down the best deals in the shop for all of you. Pass buyers will have a total of 8,600 medals from the event pass itself, as well as 1,015 medals from the bonus track, for a total of 9,715 medals. This is the most medals that we've had from the event itself in a medal event, so we're gonna have some pretty good packs. First off, we're gonna start off with the 3 equipment package, and this is gonna be great for players who really want to catch up on their equipment. You can buy 3 epic equipment for the price of 9,300 medals. Then with the remaining medals, I would recommend buying 1 pack of starry ores. If you only need 2 equipment, what you could also do is replace one of these pieces of epic equipment with the new super decoration, and that would get you the same pack. If you only need 2 pieces of equipment, but at the same time you still want to be efficient, I would recommend this pack right here. 2 pieces of epic equipment for 6,200 medals, 1 book between the book of building or the book of fighting, and and a Book of Heroes. Do note that this pack is only 300 medals away from having that Book of Heroes turn into a Book of Building or a Book of Fighting, so do keep this in mind when you are buying. Now, if you need 2 pieces of epic equipment, but you would also like ores instead of the books, you would get this pack right here. 2 pieces of epic equipment for 6200 medals, 8 packs of starry ore, and 3 packs of glowy ore. And obviously, if you only need 1 piece of equipment, but you need the super decoration as well, you would just replace one of these equipment in either of these packs with the super decoration. Now, if you only need 1 piece of epic equipment, but you're still trying to upgrade super effectively and use the books, then I would recommend this pack right here. 1 piece of epic equipment, 3 books between the Books of Fighting and the Books of Building, 2 packs of starry ore, and then 1 pack of glowy ore. Do know that this pack is only 115 bonus medals away from getting you another Book of Heroes on top of all of these books. Now, if you're in the situation that, hey, I only need 1 of these epics, but on top of that, I actually want to get a ton of ores instead of upgrade efficiency, then I would recommend this pack. 1 piece of epic equipment, 8 packs of starry ores, 10 packs of glowy ore, and then 3 packs of shiny ore. Now, there are 2 main packages left. If you're a player who, you don't care about the epic equipment or the super decoration, you just want maximum efficiency, this is the pack for you. You would get all 5 books between the Books of Building and the Books of Fighting. However, I do caution you that the new epic is pretty good and I would recommend getting it. The last all or nothing pack is going to be the same pack but for ores, and this is how it would go. You would get 8 packs of starry ores, 10 packs of glowy ores, and 13 packs of shiny ores. Again, I don't recommend this. I think the new equipment is really good. Despite whichever pack you end up getting though, make sure to always remember to wait for that Clan Rush event and its details, regardless of whether you're a free-to-play or a spender, to ensure that we are using our medals properly. Now, the hardest part about this entire video and this event is the fact that players need to choose which equipment they should get. And what makes it super hard is the fact that there's a brand new epic and you guys haven't seen it or played with it before, and there are a lot of opinions about it. But look, if you want to get rid of your confusion and you just want to know whether or not this equipment is good, you should check out this video right here where I break down the stats as well as the return on investment and do literally the most in-depth analysis for this equipment that you'll see today.